What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and another franchise video where we are rebuilding the Texas Rangers. This is episode like 4 maybe of Rangers franchise. We got the home opener today. It's Jordan Lyles versus Julio Teheran. Now here's a couple of front office things before we get into that. We have kind of updated a trade block. We got Chirinos and Chu on there. I figured it's their last year on the deal. It doesn't make a ton of sense to keep them around if we're not going to compete this year, and I don't know that we're not. But we're definitely shopping them for potentially a first base option and a right field option, something we're lacking in on both as we go look at our needs here. 28th best at first base, and then literally the worst out in right field. So we're looking to improve on that, but no moves imminent yet. We'll see what we can find maybe after the game. We're going to hop into the home opener here. Like and subscribe if you enjoy it, and let's get into it.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today,
here we are. It is Globe Life Field in Arlington. It is the home opener in AL West matchup between the Rangers and the Angels. The first game here at Globe Life Field, and it is a near sellout at the start of the season. The Rangers at 3-1 to start the year. We're rocking with Jordan Lyles on the mound for some reason, right next to a bright purple wall. Teheran on the mound for the Angels. We're gonna get started here in opening week. Like and subscribe if you guys enjoy it. Let's get into the video. What a great look at the new stadium here. Jordan Lyles is going to start the game for us against Andrelton Simmons, and the first pitch in the new stadium is a strike over the inside corner. The Rangers are 3-1 this season, at least while we're controlling them. And we got a strike 2 on a slider. Can Jordan Lyles finish the first hitter off with a strikeout? We're going to try a fastball up and in. He cannot, but it's going to be a pop-up, and it's going to be Todd Frazier in foul territory. Makes the catch and the first out of the game. Here's the Angels starting lineup. It is Simmons, Fletcher, Rendon, Trout, who's hitting .071, will hit in the 4-hole. Tough start for him. La Stella, Upton, Goodwin, Jason Castro, and Albert Pujols, the 9-hole hitter, who's hitting .467. Lyles not an ace by any means, but as a 5th starter, I don't mind him. An off-season acquisition for the Texas Rangers in real life, so we're kind of rocking with him here. We get the second out. Brings up newly acquired Anthony Rendon, who's in town for the first time, and he takes strike 1. He is sitting at 998 career hits, so a 2-hit game here would put him over that 4-digit threshold. But he's swinging here at strike 2. Can we get through the first inning without a base runner? Not yet. Fastball throws him up and in. Rendon goes down looking. The Rangers will get to hit now. Julio Teheran, the pitcher for the Angels. He's got, this is his last season stats. A 3.81 ERA is not terrible. 1.32 whip is okay, not great. He does give up a few walks, so maybe we'll look to be a little bit patient this game. I say as I swing at the first pitch. So not a great start at the patience approach, maybe. Here's our starting lineup. It's going to be Chu, Calhoun, Frazier, Gallo, Santana, Elvis, Odor, who had those 2 home runs on opening day, Chirinos, and then Greg Bird, the 9-hole hitter, plays first. Forgot to change my camera angle back, so this should be a better viewer experience, maybe? I don't know. I never know what people prefer to look at.
Swing and a miss, and that ends.
Frazier strikes out. We're hitless through 1 on both sides. Now here's Mike Trout. I don't have a great feeling about this. And he puts a drive into this one into left. Calhoun is back at the track. He makes the play. Popped up. Frazier. 2 outs. Upton grooves it into left. Calhoun's not going to get there. And now the throw is going to be cut off. So a double for Upton. Ooh, front door slider, man. Brian Goodwin was a first-round pick. I would not have known that.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
But there you go.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the
If you'd asked me first-round picks on the, as that is a horrifically late swing. If you'd asked me first-round picks on the Angels, would not have told you Brian Goodwin. For sure. Here's Gallo. Takes the ball. We want to be really patient here. Maybe get a strike or 2. Oh no. Gallo grooves it into left center. That is going to fall and be the first ever Rangers hit in the new stadium. We're going to settle for a double here, a leadoff double with Joey Gallo. He hit that one pretty well out there. It's his 2nd double of the year. So he stands there posing. Santana hits it into center. We're going to try a tag here on Trout with Gallo. Is it a mistake? The throw's up the line a little bit. Gallo's going to get to 3rd. A good throw probably gets us, but we're being aggressive. Gallo. Elvis hits it into center. Trout's going to catch it. Gallo's going to be the first Rangers run in the new stadium. And he scores without really a play. It's 1-0 Rangers. Elvis, the first RBI. Gallo, the first run. There you go. Not something that will ever be on a real trivia thing, but something that will be maybe on a virtual trivia thing. Who scored the first runs in the new stadium in Rangers franchise episode 4? Gallo. Jason Castro. That played. He better be thanking his parents every morning that they didn't name him Fidel, as that probably would have been a little bit more rough than Jason. Lyle strikes him out with a curve. Pujols apparently is raking at this point in the year, so not great, and he continues to rake here. Pujols has literally 0 speed, but is this going to be a double? It's going to be. Albert Pujols, a 1-out double.
Man, I love when he's up there, really battles. Doesn't take any
Oh man, that's pretty there, man. It's pretty close, and we walk Simmons. Vlad's giving me his last 4 games, even though they've played what, like 5. That's going to be a ground ball. Could be 2. Will be 2. Double play ends the inning. We get out of it. We tightrope out of the inning. He took a fastball, but like Castro, buddy. It hit you in the glove, man. 3-2 here to Chirinos. He hits it high and deep to left. Slightly rolled on it is what the input thingy there on the left-hand screen is telling me. I wasn't on it. Big Bird's got a 4-game hit streak to start the year. He's somehow only hitting 267 with that. I guess if you just go 1 for 4 every game. Bird continues his hit streak. That's going to be in a left-to-base hit. A changeup he took the other way. A double for Greg. Flap his wings like a bird. And we got a runner on second for the top of the order. Shoo. Oh, a diving play. Didn't save a run, but it certainly saved a hit. As Chu grounds out. Was that David Fletcher, maybe? Goes to his right, dives like a flamingo who realized he doesn't have legs anymore. And he makes the catch. And the throw. Just everything about that was incredibly graceful.
want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is
Oh,
where you have to
Willie hit
pitch
that about a
very
million miles an hour, but foul.
And on third with 2 down. Oh, and this
Willie to
is
the moon.
absolutely blasted.
That
High
ball
and
is
deep.
high and deep and
that
way
one
up
is
on the
gone.
first deck. 429 feet. Just an absolute
So it's a
missile
2-run shot to
at 110
right
miles an hour off the bat. He just missed one
center.
earlier,
The Rangers have moved out to a 3-0
but he gets
lead.
that one out. It's the first home run in the new ballpark, which is pretty cool. Calhoun is deceptively short, at least in game. I mean, a pretty good swing there, and he knew it when he hit it. Just absolutely destroyed. And now Frazier's going to rip one in the left, a base hit. Gallo reaches out and flips it. It's going to be caught to end the inning. But we get two on a home run by the left fielder, Willie Calhoun. All we need from Lyles, really, is just be decent. You don't gotta be great. I don't know. As Rendon, I guess, huffed a load of cocaine before stepping up to the plate. He was so ready for a pitch that was about 300 miles an hour, and it just wasn't coming. Oh, what an eye. I guess that's why they paid him all the money. Rendon, almost a Rangers third baseman. We'll take strike 3 here in the new stadium. That's right, Anthony. That's right. You could have been a Ranger. Instead, you're an Angel. Trout, of course, a first-round pick on what I believe was the first ever MLB draft televised on MLB Network. They picked him like 20-something in the draft. Hard to believe he wasn't a #1 pick. The Angels even passed on it. But he's going to strike out looking here. Trout, just a tough start to the year, man. It's just tough. La Stella gets it to fall. Unable to make the play there. Calhoun's not going to get the throw to second in time, as Odor and Bird are both standing on the same base. Santana, a heroic dive, just was not enough. That's got to be a strike. I mean, it's all the way inside the strike zone, dude. It's just got to be a strike. And I know people are going to be like, well, if you don't like the imperfect strike zone, just turn on perfect strike zone. And yes, but I just think it's more fun to complain about it. As we get a strikeout here of Upton, so it doesn't matter ultimately. Lyles is kind of dealing. Elvis line drive, base hit. And he's got his first hit in the new stadium. Odor, a hard hit ground ball. It's going to be a double play to get out of the inning. Well, apparently a former first-round pick in Brian Goodwin is up to bat.
Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Popped up. Frazier, for what seems like the 100th time today, is going to make a play, but make it interesting. This time he makes a routine play look incredibly difficult. But you know what? He's doing it for the ratings. So slap a like on the video if you enjoy Todd Frazier's theatrics. And if you don't enjoy Frazier's theatrics, slap a like on the video anyway. Kinda want to strike out here, and we wind up walking Castro. That's okay. Brings up Pujols. Pujols is such a double play threat. Like, Pujols could ground into a double play with nobody on. That's not going to be solely because there's no way we're getting the runner at second. But I feel like Pujols is such a double play threat. Like, he could ground into a double play with nobody on, and we'd still be able to turn 2 on him before he got to first. That's kind of the level of slow he is. We get out of another inning. Lyles is kind of dealing through 5. Robinson, I have stuff fly off my bat in the World Series, but it certainly isn't a buzzer. Chirinos is at the plate. Oh no. Could have used a buzzer there for that curveball. Bird hits it into left center. It's not deep. Thought it might be deep. But it was not. Chu destroyed it. That is gone. Shin-Soo Choo hits a home run in a left center field. Not the most majestic shot, but it had a sweet, sweet sound off the bat. It's his second of the year for the Choo Choo train. So there you go. We'll take another look at the swing, because why not? Not a no-doubter, but he got enough of it to get it out. 404 feet. Not a home run in every single part of the ballpark. We're going to get a new pitcher here. Joe Madden's coming out. The face scan looks great, by the way, for Madden. And really Teheran as well. Former Atlanta Brave. We're going to get to see Dylan Bundy. No relation to Ted Bundy, I hope. Bundy gets through and out. Now going to the opposite power alley is so impressive. Fletcher's got a 4-game hit streak, the game just told me. That's not going to add to it. I was worried Odor was not going to lock on, but he did. So crisis averted, really. I mean, Trout's just, he's cold. That was right down the middle and he's not on it.
He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
Can't get him to bite on a curve. We're going to try a changeup down is what Chirinos wants. That's a hard grounder, but right at Elvis. Who ends the inning? Lyles through 6. Rangers captain did not get the memo on the uniforms. That's okay. Gallo grounds out. Pujols making Gold Glove plays. It somehow has not been relegated to DH. Yeah, I just don't have an answer for Dylan Bundy right now. A quick inning. We're going to go ahead and let Lyles go one more. I don't want him to get above like 90 pitches, really. So I think where I want to put the cap on it. Lyles is spinning a gem right now. You gotta give us a call. Oh, La Stella hits it high and deep to right. Hung him on an off-speed pitch, and it's gone. Same kind of place as Calhoun's home run. La Stella hits it out, and it's 3-1, and that's going to be the end of the day for Lyles. Quick trigger, but he's getting low on energy. We have Jesse Chavez up in the pen already. Chirinos painted his nails for the occasion. So we're ready to go. We're not finding a strike zone here with Chavez.
Put yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers.
Up and in fastball, maybe not. That's just brutally terrible, but we did paint a low and away fastball. We're gonna try to do the same here with the slider. That's hit into right. Gallo's got to get there though. He's unable to. It's going to be a ground rule double. Probably one of the shortest ground rule doubles that will ever happen in the ballpark or at Globe Life Field. Chavez just, he's not working for me. Yeah, we're just not on it right now. Chavez finally finds the strike zone, 3-1. We get a ground out here. So that's the first out Chavez has recorded. That sucked. Frazier makes the play. Can't get back to third in time though, but there's 2 outs. I guess we're just going to try to pitch to Pujols here with Chavez. It's 1-2 now. Gotta get the slider down. It's down enough. Pujols just not going to beat it out. Not fast enough. Bird tacks first. Chavez, despite his shaky and jankiness, gets out of the inning, but La Stella puts the Angels on the board, so it's 4-1. Now Bundy's pitched 4 outs, and I've only made him throw 9 pitches. So maybe we'll take a few here. Could be the option. So far it's not working. Chirinos, diving play by Rendon, picks it up, throws to first, and he's late. Chirinos gets a base hit. Fairly fortunate Rendon did not field it. Rendon, a pretty good fielder in real life. Not sure about the game. But probably just not going to win a Gold Glove. Was talking to my buddy, he's a big Nats fan, and he's playing really in the worst era to be a third baseman right now as far as Gold Gloves go. In the National League, he dealt with Arenado for a big portion of his career. Now in the American League, dealing with Matt Chapman there in Oakland. So despite him being a good fielder, even a great fielder, just may never get the Gold Glove recognition that maybe he deserves. He's going to walk Chu. Calhoun laces it into right center field, and it's gone, I think. It is. It's off the top of the wall and gone. Willie Calhoun is second of the game. Off Dylan Bundy. Well, not a second of the game off of Dylan Bundy. This one off Bundy. The first one off Teheran. But we leveled it. I mean, not a high line drive by any means. But it sneaks out. It's the perfect distance. It brings in Jamie Barria? Frazier the other way. That's going to be a double against a shift, almost for sure. And it goes over the wall, so it's a ground rule double. And now Gallo laces one into center. It's high and deep, and it's caught. Unfortunate. I thought that one was going to be gone as well. We perfected it. We hit it perfect with Gallo. It just didn't quite leave, as Calhoun skips it off the top of the wall for a home run. I'm not throwing another inning with Jesse Chavez. It's going to be Goody again. I think he pitched in the last video, maybe. He's still got a 0 ERA, so we're just going to roll with it. That pitch is hit fairly well by Simmons. Ball's on the left. Calhoun just doesn't react to it. He makes the play. Calhoun's just not a great fielder, man. We need maybe some defensive help in the outfield. Rendon's going to pop out. Goody has a pretty good inning. Get it? You see what I did there? Yeah, I hate me too.
What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty,
yikes.
You've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside.
It's going to be a fly out.
Just let guys be comfortable standing.
Odor doesn't get a hit. We're going to rock Goody for one more inning. Get through Trout, LaStella, and Upton. Trout being the easiest of the outs is ultimately the curveball I did not expect today. But you know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Struck him out. Trout 0 for 4, a tough start to the year for our boy Trout. LaStella here, though, had a great game. 2 for 3. At least an extra base hit. Did he have a double? I don't think he was the one that hit the home run, but I think he has a double. Doesn't really matter, and I don't care enough to check. Ground ball. Greg Bird, who's been pretty flawless at first base, if I recall. But we're down to the last out of the game.
Fastball just inside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Barrel to that one.
Now what's left
Slider down and away gets him, maybe. It's not going to, because I threw it on the inside. We need one more out. And we get it. Nick Goody closes it out for the final 2 innings. Drove up his pitch count a little bit more than I would have liked. But it's a 7-1 win here for the Rangers. So that's pretty good. Calhoun hits 2 bombs.
And let everyone in on
Gallo almost hit a bomb. Honestly, a little shocked he didn't. But Jordan Lyles pitched a gem. Got through like 6, only allowed a run. Chavez an inning in relief. Goody with 2. Really good. Really good game here for the team. At the new Globe Life Field. Well, that's going to do it for the video, guys. Like and subscribe for more videos like this. We'll be back later in the week with another Rangers franchise video. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.